I love mail days. We did this a little over a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever's over here. We did that. This is the box for my Canon SL2. Anyway. So we're gonna need a memory card and a lens. Oh. Let's get moving. Such a magic time of year. The season's changing. We're getting into spring. The weather's warming up. Just had daylight savings time. And some of us got a bunch of extra money in our pockets to get new gear for the upcoming fishing season. Which brings me to this incredible comment I just got right there. It's a good idea. Talk about some reels and some rods, cheap, on Amazon, and I'll leave links to all this stuff that we're going to talk about down below in the description. The first thing I want to talk about is this little thing I was holding right here. This is the KastKing Centron. It's a 5.221 spinning reel. It's quite pretty. It's cheap. You're gonna get what you pay for. The spool's metal. The drag is not great. The components are plastic. Your handle here, not even rubberized. It's pretty cheap. Now I put out a whole review of the combo right here. You can watch that right there, right above that price point. It's a pretty fantastic little piece of gear. Usually I let other folks use this, and of course when you look at the entire combo, you're getting quite a deal, and that's the price for just the combo right there. Now I know what some of you guys are thinking, oh no, it's talking about KastKing again. Yes, I am, because when you look at Amazon, and I'll show you right here, a lot of the reviews that you're gonna see, a lot of the best selling products on Amazon for fishing, rods, reels, line, is from KastKing. I'm no longer affiliated with KastKing, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they make great, reliable products. But I'm not only gonna talk about KastKing at all. This is my Plusino travel rod. Now the first time that I had a product from Plusino, it was complete garbage. Let's not mix words. The second iteration, which is this bad boy right here, you can tell this right here is printed on. It's not actually a sticker, and this butt end right here is actually different from the first generation of this rod and reel. So I will leave a link to this down below in the description, which will take you to the proper rod, not the one that's a piece of crap. And this is my go-to setup. This is the rod and reel combination that I tend to use whenever I go out on my own and I'm not doing this big giant trip. That being said, the reel on it may get changed. This is the KastKing Valiant Eagle. Now I like this reel a lot, and I've had some great experiences with this reel. I just don't really like the T-handle. And I think I can actually pair up a better reel on this without doing too much. But the KastKing Valiant Eagle, this is the 1000. This has been a great little reel. It's super tiny. It's gonna hold 70 yards, a 6-pound test on it. The drag's pretty good, although I've had it be kind of finicky in the past. I'm not even sure of the ratio, but I'm gonna put all the stats up right here because I just don't know them off the top of my head. Actually, I'll show you the Amazon page right now, and you guys will be able to see those for yourself. The next reel that I want to talk about, I still had kicking around. This is the Pflueger President. My first ever fishing reel that cost me any sort of money. My first fishing reel that I went out and bought, that was just a reel, and it is still perfect. Absolutely perfect. The drag is incredible. It's loud. It's great. 275 yards of 6-pound braid, which is pretty good. 145 6-pound test monofilament. Again, not so sure of the rest of the stats. I'll throw them up right here. But this thing I've had for the better part of 4 years, 3 years now? 3 years? Good God, we've been on YouTube for 3 years. And look where we are. This is a whole crazy thing. This is where we're at right now. That's pretty outstanding. I just really wanted to fix that and get this angle. That looks great. Anyway, this is gonna end up going on this, I think. Because by the looks of things, it's gonna look pretty damn good. And it's something that I wanna do. So, just wanna talk about bait casters for a minute. KastKing Royale Legend. It was, up until right now, completely unbeknownst to me, that KastKing actually came out with a second version of this reel, which is pretty wild if I do say so myself, because, whoa. So KastKing Royale Legend version 1, I think, is one of the best and cheapest bait casters you can buy to get started. All being said, put the stats up right there. Put a video up right there. I haven't spent too much time with this myself. I outgrew this very quickly. It would be like getting a 250cc motorcycle. You're gonna outgrow it very quickly. It's very capable for a beginner. This is the bait caster that I usually let my friends use if they're using bait casting setups or if they're learning. Again, link down below in the description. I still think it's a great rod and reel combo. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about. You don't need to go on Amazon to get a great rod and reel setup. You can take your butt to Walmart right now and go get yourself an Ugly Stik GX2. Anytime I have anybody that says, hey, just want to go buy a rod and a reel, what should I get? I tell them the same thing every single time. Go get yourself an Ugly Stik from Walmart. Now, I am going to put a link to said Ugly Stik down below in the description of what I think is the best starter setup, and I'll throw the stats right here on my left. I don't think you can go wrong with an Ugly Stik. If you're only fishing on the weekends, you don't need a whole lot of gear, get yourself an Ugly Stik. Do your thing. If you just want to go fishing with your buddies, get yourself an Ugly Stik and do your thing. And I don't think you can be very unhappy about it. If you're gonna spend your tax money on some fishing stuff, and you don't go fishing a lot, or you've never been fishing before, it's not something you need to go hardcore into until you figure out whether or not you like it. And I think that's most of my recommendations on what you could spend your hard-earned money on for the cheapest and most reliable stuff that I could find on Amazon at this particular price point for stuff that I personally use. We gotta just do one more thing. Ooh, you stuck around until the end of the video. Get back here. I'm super happy that you stuck around. It's good, it's great, it's awesome. That means you didn't come just for my advice, but you stuck around because it's a fun video like that, right there. Awesome, spend your money wisely. Fishing season is fast approaching, but if you're gonna spend some money, spend it on the links down below. Don't know if you guys know this, that helps out me a whole lot, especially getting cool stuff like this camera right here and doing awesome fish voodoo magic. Anyway, I'm the guy, this is the thing, this is the closest thing to ride along fishing that exists. So we'll catch you next time if you're smart and you subscribe.